All right. So I'm gonna put this in here, and then I'm gonna wait. How do I pin it? How do I pin it? Hey, what is up? Just here celebrating 1200. How do I pin this? That's just my thing. I wanted this comment pinned. Hmm. Let's see. How do I pin? Ah, well. I think you have to pay for that, right? Hmm. So how's everyone doing? Everyone's good? Let's see. So we're gonna Hey, how's it going, man? Everything's good? All right. If anyone wants to come in, the link is right there. And of course, right away. Hey, Dave.
What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Just thought I'll come on and talk with you guys, just about Eagles and shit. You know how it is.
Well, yeah, for sure. Just woke up, man. I worked all last night, so
What do
started
you
the
do?
night all with it.
You
Huh?
good? What do you do for work?
I manage Giant.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
grocery store on the
Oh,
East Coast here.
yeah, yeah. All right. So, we just what was that player's name we just signed? I can't find it now. I just made a video on it.
Oh, the offensive lineman.
Oh yeah, LaRaven Clark. What are your thoughts about him?
Just another body.
Just another body. That's it. I've seen his
And
tape. I like what I saw. He could really beat out Dillard. I feel like, or Mailata, if
maybe.
that's if that's
We'll see.
possible. But they haven't really addressed the cornerback though. That's like my main gripe.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
I believe that these last couple people we picked up are just kind of bodies. They're not gonna start. They're not gonna play. At least this year.
Yeah, probably not because LaRaven has an Achilles injury or coming back from it. So that's another way to look at it as well. If he plays off of Achilles and he plays like outstanding, I'm gonna be amazed because coming from an Achilles is hard. Like it's really hard to do.
No, I tore my Achilles heel in 8th grade. Um, Honestly, probably the worst pain I've ever been in my life.
Oh
It,
yeah,
it sucks. It's not fun.
how'd you do it? How'd you tear your Achilles?
Well, believe it or not, I'm 6 foot now, but back in middle school, I actually used to be really short. I didn't have my growth spurt till like between 8th and 9th grade. Um, so I had to actually use those yoga mats that we used to have in gym class to crawl up and do our physical testing, in gym class for the year, which
Mm-hmm.
I love doing it, because I played sports and stuff, so it wasn't a big deal. But because I was short, I had to use the mats to crawl up to use the pull up bar. Well, I did my pull ups and I let go, and when I did, I came down and my toe just caught the end of the mat, and whenever it did, my foot kind of went like this, like leaned upward, and it just stretched my Achilles tendon until it tore.
Oh my
And
god.
oh, you know it instantly too, man. It's it's not fun at all.
Yeah, my dad's actually a radiologist, so he sees that all the time. My mom's actually a yoga teacher, so it's like I know all about that kind of
But I will
stuff.
tell you this, man. I mean, have I ever felt like it's held me back or affected me running in any way? No. I mean, I'm 33, man, and I can still run a 4.3. So, I mean, it hasn't really affected me too much.
Yeah. Well,
I've
if
never
that
noticed, at
yeah,
least.
it affected like Clay Thompson, he's still out.
Yeah, well, and I mean that's why I say people, shouldn't worry about Brandon Brooks too much because, like, I do understand. Like he didn't tear the same one twice, right? It's each one.
Who, Clay? I think it
No,
was
Brooks.
oh,
No, Brooks.
Brooke. I'm not exactly sure. I gotta look that up.
But they do suck to heal, but if they heal properly, man, they're actually not that big of an issue.
Yeah, it depends on how your body takes it. I honestly.
That too. Yeah.
So I was thinking the other day. I was going through the schedule. I had them winning 10 games at first, and then I was like, "There's no way. There's no way." And then I had them winning 6. So I'm like, "Okay, 6 is realistic here. I'll go with 6." You got the Eagles for 6, or how many wins you got?
Nah, man. I realistically, it's probably between 6 and 8, but I like to hope for the best and expect the worst. So I kind of have them inside. Like I want them to go 11 wins, but realistically, I know that's not going to happen.
10-7 sweeping the Giants? I mean,
I like it.
yeah, I had a Giants fan on the other day, and we were just like spewing everything. And he has more respect for the Eagles than the Giants and Reds or football team. And I was like, damn, really? I was like, wow, that got me off guard. Honestly,
I have no respect for anyone in our division, man. Like
none.
it's either us or no one.
Mhm.
Well, it's our division, I mean, my brother, he's a Redskin fan. Thankfully, I have no Dallas Cowboy fans in my family whatsoever. I mean, that's uncles, aunts, and I got 9 uncles on my mom's side, or 9 uncles and aunts on my mom's side, and there's 5 on my dad's. And then there's like 33 grandchildren, shit like that. So, I mean, I have a huge family, and luckily we're all like Bears, Steelers, Eagles, Washington, and Dolphins, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
So I got lucky. A lot of
Yeah.
people in the family, and we didn't get one. But yeah, I don't like them, man. None of them.
None.
No.
Yeah. I told this story many times. And when I was in 3rd grade, right, my best friend at the time, we were so close. Then he moves to Florida, right? And a couple years goes by, he turns from an Eagles to a Giants fan. I'm like, how is that possible in Florida?
You'd have to cut my throat before that happened. I'm
What's
not
up,
even
Slay?
playing, man. No, see, that's what's funny. My wife is a Steelers fan, and I'm an
Oh,
Eagles fan. So I told her, I said, if we ever get to the Super Bowl, I said, we're going to have to put some duct tape across the living room. And you can't pass that through that Super Bowl because, I mean, she's a diehard Steeler fan. She actually knows more about the Steelers than most men do. Like she's diehard about it. So,
wow. Okay.
yeah,
That's
I mean, she's also 10 years older than me, so she goes back even further than I do.
okay.
So,
Okay. Like for me, it's like, um, for me, it's just like my whole family's are Eagles fans. We're all from Pennsylvania. Well, I'm from Pennsylvania, I'd say. And we'll just all watch Eagles game together. It's great. I just love how it brings our family together each time.
I know I give my dad shit all the time, dude, because he claims he's an Eagle fan. But yeah, he roots for the Washington football team too because of my brother being a fan. I told him, I said, bro, you can't do that. It's either one or the other. You can't root for both.
Right. So, Slay, your whole family are Eagles fans, or?
I would say I'm pretty much the only Eagles fan in this family.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I feel bad for you, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's a conviction for the Eagles love other than me in this family, but it's okay.
Dang. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know how I would take it if I had like a family member who was a Cowboys fan. I don't know how I would take it. Like
You
seriously.
didn't say who they like, so it must be bad. Who does your family like?
Oh, let me see here. I think my brother's a Dallas fan. I would say he has told me that before.
How is he from? How?
No.
Where are you guys from? What state?
Oh, I'm from Syracuse originally, so I think he told me that he's a Dallas fan, but I don't know where that comes from.
Your
But
system. Thank you.
it's weird.
Shout out to
Wait,
you.
if you
Thank
live
you.
in California, man, there's three other teams in Cali that are way better than Dallas. What's he thinking?
I don't know, man.
I mean, you could have. Yeah, I'd respect him more if he said he was a Niners fan.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
respect him more if he was an Eagles fan from there because Foothills,
That's true.
he's an Eagles fan in California.
I
So-
mean,
Yeah,
I
don't know how you can be a Dallas fan and not live in Texas. I'm sorry, dude. Like,
So
we live in freaking New York, and he's an Eagles fan. He's a Dallas fan. That makes no sense to me.
no lie, dude. I have many Dallas fans that walk around Pennsylvania. No lie. There's many Dallas fans here. I'm like, how? You have two of the greatest franchises
thank you, Chuck.
in
Much appreciated.
Pennsylvania. You know, you got the Steelers and the Eagles, and you chose to root for Dallas when you live in Pennsylvania. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
So my co-host on my podcast Sports Chat, Tyler, he lived here. He lived in Jersey his whole life, and then they had to move to South Carolina for taxes reasons and everything. And he says there's more Cowboys fans than Panthers fans.
Wow.
Yeah,
That makes no sense.
It's actually funny because I do live in Syracuse. And Syracuse is in New York, so I'm considered technically to be in enemy's territory.
What about your parents? What are they like?
Oh, they don't watch football.
Oh, they
But
don't.
I think my mom's an Eagles fan because I'm an Eagles fan as well.
Yo, thanks, man. Much appreciated. Just smash that like button, share the stream. We're just having fun here.
Oh, wait. Did AK change his name? I just saw that.
Yeah. He shot me a DM and he was like, dude, I'm changing my name for my podcast. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so I know. When are you
Yep.
starting yours? Are you going to start yours anytime soon?
Probably in like 2 weeks.
Got it.
Just waiting for my laptop to get here.
That's what's up, AK.
Yeah.
Very excited for you, man.
I'm still lazy though, man. Like, I have a whole backdrop and shit, but with work and everything, I'm too lazy to put anything up right now. So
I
bear
get
with
you.
me.
Yesterday, when the news broke that we signed Clark, I was like, oh, I don't want to make a video today. I only made a 4-minute video about Mike Scott not playing in the playoffs. Like, I was so lazy yesterday. So today I made a video. I'm live streaming. I might record tonight. It just depends how I feel on the day.
Yeah, no, I think it was yesterday. I left you that comment on that video. That was a good one. I really enjoyed that one. I forget which one it was too.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, man. My brain's still not working.
So I can't believe PFF ranked Goddard top 5 in the tight ends. Like, I'm shocked.
No, let's talk about the disrespect for Jalen, man.
I'm gonna bring that up on Saturday, but
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that on Saturday then.
Nah, man.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I said it in the chat rather than just to speak over.
Yeah,
that.
you could have just said it, but it is
Yeah.
what it is. But I mean, if you want to talk about it now, honestly, I don't really care because PFF has been like ridiculous on so many claims, like the Tyreek Hill being the most like deep threat in league history. I'm like, come on, the best. Like, I don't take it seriously. I really don't. That's why I haven't made a video on it.
I think I actually think it's smart of PFF to do put Goddard in the top 5 right now, because if they do it like after the season and they say he's okay or he's good after he has a breakout season, I think that would be good for them and their ratings, but I think this is smart of them for saying he was a top 5 tight end.
But to have Kyle Pitts at 4,
Whoa! Wait, what? They
Wait,
did?
they have Kyle Pitts at 4?
Kyle Pitts at 4. Here, I'll look it up right now.
Jesus Christ! Is he that
Yo,
good?
that how can you see? That's why I don't like PFF, man. Like for instance, you got 4 rookie quarterbacks above Jalen Hurts, and now you have a rookie tight end above Dallas Goedert, who's been in for 3 years and playing. Like that's disrespectful.
That is so disrespectful.
So 1 is Kelsey, 2 is Kittle, 3 is Waller from the Raiders, 4 is Pitts, 5 is Goddard, and then 6 is Andrews. 7
Dude,
is
do you know how much of a slap in the face that is to Mark Andrews? Like that dude puts in work for Baltimore. And you put Pitts over Mark Andrews? Are you shitting me?
Gronk is 9.
Wow.
Goodness.
Who?
Gronk is 9.
Are they basing this off last year, by the way, too? Like besides Pitts?
It was like the 32 best tight ends entering the 2021 NFL season. I'm going to bring that up on Saturday.
You see how good Kyle Pitts is? Like that, they had him that high.
He is good.
No,
he can
I
transform
understand
the whole
Gronk.
offense, but
I understand Gronk being at 19 because of who he is now, not who he was when he was with the Patriots. So I do understand that. But he's still one of the best. I mean,
Even
sure.
then, I'm taking him over Pitts. I would take him over Pitts right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just, that should be because he's never taken a snap yet.
Exactly.
How can you rank somebody above someone who's taken a snap in the NFL? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
if you want to rank him first out of all the rookies, be my guess. But to rank him over people who's played for 7, 6, 5 years in the NFL, nah.
That's why I hate giving pro comparisons to guys that are in college in the NFL, because in college, in the collegiate level, those dudes, they're okay, they're good and okay, but they're not even close to NFL talent and NFL perspectives. They're not on that level.
yeah, it's ridiculous. And I just want to talk about the quarterbacks because on that list, they had, if I get this correct, Mahomes 1, Brady 2, Rodgers 3, Russell Wilson 4, Deshaun Watson 5. Like, what? He's not even going to play.
Well, I think that is accurate because when Watson is playing, he is a top 5 player, top 5 quarterback. I meant to, yeah.
But he's not going to play this year, though. So it's just like
That's why it solidifies it even more because think how bad they're gonna fucking be without him this year.
Yeah.
That only solidifies him being in the top 5 more. Dude, they're gonna be so fucking terrible this year. Like you have no idea. If he does not play, they're gonna be first overall pick again. Guarantee it.
I mean, I gotta look at this list again. There was something else.
It was Mahomes
Who's their backup right now?
Rodgers.
It's
Who the Texans?
Yeah, it's
Tyrod Taylor is their
Tyrod
backup.
Taylor. Thank you. Yeah. So pretty much going in, or you're either going to go with the rookie you drafted or Tyrod Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Tyrod gives you your best chance, but with that team, he's no Watson, so I don't see him doing, what Watson did last year for that team.
Now, would Josh
He's a
Allen
bridge
be?
quarterback.
Would Josh Allen be better than Deshaun Watson? Because I
No.
think so. No.
No. That is no. I don't see that. No, that's
Last year, yeah.
Last year, yes, but I don't think he's just better than Deshaun Watson. I think Watson's better. I'll be honest.
Prescott 7. How?
He's 8 or 9 to me.
Lamar Jackson's 8. Well, Matt Ryan 9. Baker Mayfield 10.
That's pretty okay. Pretty solid.
That's just, I don't know. Trevor Lawrence was what number again?
He was over Wentz, actually. That's surprising.
Yeah, Wentz was what, 23rd?
Yeah, Burrow's 18.
They're disrespecting my guy Wentz, man.
How is Daniel Jones 20? The guy doesn't even move. I asked my friend, he's like, what the hell? Trevor Lawrence is 21.
I still don't know how they have rookies above Jalen Hurts.
Winston's 24.
I'm okay with it, man, because now he's just got more to prove.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said in the press conference today. Hurts better than Dak? Yep.
We have so much to prove this year. We got Jalen Hurts even quoted himself. We got rent to pay. We have rent due this year. We gotta go get our money. We gotta go earn our money and go put our meals on the table and dominate this year. Let's shock some people this year. Let them keep hating on us because that's just gonna improve our fight and hunger more as a team.
It's just like every media, whatever it is, hates the city of Philly. Like for the Sixers, they're gonna give I just have this feeling they're gonna give Gobert Defensive Player of the Year over Simmons. I just feel it.
Yeah, I could see that. I'll be honest. I do not care about I don't care about the mainstream media because that doesn't really mean anything to me. I want to know what the players think, and I don't care about the media and what they think because all the things they say isn't factual to what's happening on the field. Like some people have sources and stuff that are so unfactual, and I think it's blasphemous with the things they say. But we're gonna prove some people, man. We're gonna shock some people this year.
Wow. Yeah. Now, I know we're gonna bring this up, but might as well do it now. Ertz, we're not gonna get anything. I said this time and time again. Should have traded him beginning of last season. And I made a video on it saying like we should have extended him, and boy, I feel like an idiot now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
they should trade him when injuries start happening, and he can like fill a spot on the team in training camp.
Obviously, yeah, he can do anything, but if he wants some money, like Lindy said, he can just stay here for the money. But I don't think he's going to get any more than 5 now, maybe 6. I don't see him getting that much cap.
I'm not going to say anything else on Ertz because, that one's going to hurt.
Yeah. My friend is making one video, and then he doesn't want to talk about it ever again. So on Saturday, when I talk about it with Philly Jim, he's going to be on the podcast. And I'm like, okay, Tyler, just step away. We're going to talk about Ertz, and then you come back. I'll text you.
Yeah, that's like a one-day thing for me because I don't care what anyone says. If they don't like how he went out or whatever, you know what? The motherfucker's earned his stripes for me, man.
He did.
Yeah.
And that one's hard because I remember him coming in as a rookie till now, and watching him grow and yeah.
You know what I'm surprised this offseason?
What?
I'm surprised of how charismatic and like how Howie Roseman has let it all down and like how he's not like the same guy he was a year ago where he made all those the decisions and now he's giving freedom and power to other people. I think he's grown as a person a little more. Sirianni made him see things a little more different.
Yeah, I found this article last night. I was Googling up Philadelphia Eagles rumors, and I found this article. I might make a video on it. I'm not sure yet. It said Howie Roseman, the best GM in football. And I'm like,
what?
I swear to God, I tweeted it last night. I tweeted the article out, and I'm like, there's no way.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
It's disrespectful. Yeah, I think it's disrespectful to Chris Ballard of the Colts for how good of a job that he's done over there in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find that
Yeah.
article now because if I do, I'll make a video on it tonight for tomorrow. But, it's just insane.
I'm not letting my guard down on that one yet, man.
I'm not
He
either.
can still mess up. Trust me.
Oh
He
yeah.
can still mess
He
up.
already did mess up with you know who?
No,
With
no,
the-
I'm saying this year so far, he hasn't done bad. I mean, I'll say that he hasn't really done bad, but
What
there's
would
time
be
for him to
the
still mess up.
what would the grade be for Harry Wilson you would give him so far?
This off season,
Yep.
B plus.
yeah,
What was it?
I would say yeah.
I'd
you
give
could
him
go-
a B plus.
B plus.
I would say I think I would agree with AK. B plus, B minus, somewhere around that range.
I mean, I know a lot of people have an issue with the Dickerson pick because of longevity and stuff, and I understand. You know, linemen take most of the brunt in the NFL. You know, you see what happened with Lane Johnson and Brandon Brooks. You know, they both hurt their legs, and it's hard to stay healthy. You know, so if he's got two hurt legs at a young age, how long is he gonna be around? You know, do we get 5 years? Do we get 10 years? What? Because they get rolled up on all the time in that line, you know, especially on run plays and stuff. So we'll just have to see. But I like it because you know what? If it works out, dude, it's a huge steal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But hopefully it's a do situation because he's going to be a monster.
Oh, he is. Like what Billy Jim said about high school football and all the stories he told. Like, damn.
Yeah. Kind
I
of
really-
reminds me of Michael Orr a little bit.
That's exactly what I told him the last time I talked to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Mhm.
cool. Like that movie, The Blind Side. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He plays mean like that.
He does. He does. Do you guys think he'll take over Kelsey's spot if he's back and healthy?
Not this year. No.
In the future.
It's going to be my Lotta, Dickerson, Kelsey, Brooks, and Johnson.
No, Dillard? You don't have Dillard there?
No. Dude, Dillard has been playing football his whole life. My Lotta's only been playing, 4 years?
Something like that.
And
Yeah.
my Lotta's played better last year than what I've seen Dillard play so far. And someone who's only played 4 years compared to someone who's been doing this whole life, I mean, dude, I got to give it to Malata. Plus, he's way bigger, man. You give Stoutland one more full year with this kid, shit.
I'm
Hurts
just
will never have to watch his back, dude. He'll never have to watch it.
I'm just surprised that someone who's that I mean, how do I say this right?
No, just say it. Someone that massive.
Yeah. Someone that massive can just I want him to run the ball in like on 4th and
Oh,
1.
no, I agree, dude. If we're on the 5-yard line, make him a fullback and hand him the ball. Let him do what he does, man.
Kind of
Like,
reminds me of the refrigerator or the bus.
just much bigger.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of, and he's bigger than Travis Frederick, but he kind of reminds me of Travis Frederick a little. The center from the Colts that
For
retired
a
last year.
second, I thought you were going to say Travis Fulgham for a quick
No.
second.
No.
I'm like, catch
Travis
really
Frederick.
no.
Fulgham would have to gain like 180 pounds, man.
Maybe
Yeah.
more than that, being honest.
Probably more.
Like, who knows? Like,
I
to be honest.
think my lot is like 380 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, he's 6'8". I think.
Yeah.
6'8", 6'9", 380, 350.
Yep.
Those are bulls, man. They can just hit them on, guys.
Well, that's how he impressed me, man. Like, I remember watching when we first heard about him, watching his rugby videos, in Australia, and I was like, damn, this dude can move for how big he is. That was my first impression for sure.
I'm going to go back and watch those because I haven't watched those in so long, and I just, don't, remember any of it.
Dude, he made everyone look small, dude. Like, I remember watching some of them, and there was like 2, 3 dudes on his back, and he's just running, carrying them down the field. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
The game
guys-
that told me, yeah, you can go, Mitch. I didn't want to cut you off.
All right. Oh, thanks, Nightwing. Thanks a lot. But what I was gonna say, did you guys ever see the movie Longest Yard?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like the Great Khali. You know that 7-foot guy
Mhm.
running back. He had
Yeah,
2 or 3
yep.
guys there.
Yeah.
You know the game that showed me he can be a good player in the NFL? That Ravens game where he threw a guy he literally picked him up and just slammed him on the ground. I think it was Deshaun Elliott that he threw on the ground. That game told me he can be something special.
Yeah.
No, dude, we got good young players on our line, man. I'm not too worried, you know. I got high hopes for Driscoll. I got high hopes for Herbig. You know, even who was the other one? Tooth, I believe. Tooth didn't do a bad job, you know, there at the end. Dickerson, obviously, he's going to be the leader of this new pack coming up. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Dickerson's going to be our new Kelsey. He's going to run that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell by his mentality and stuff. He's okay. Like, put it on my shoulders. I'll take it. You know.
Do you guys see any of our offensive line possibly in a Pro Bowl or become a Pro Bowler?
Oh, Dickerson.
Oh, yes.
Sure. Especially if he stays
Yeah,
healthy.
for sure.
I mean this year.
Oh,
This year, yes. Yes.
yeah. I believe Brooks is your comeback player of the year.
Okay.
Either him or Johnson again. You know, maybe Johnson. But
Maybe even Kelsey. He did it last year.
Huh?
People are saying Mailata.
Yeah.
I
Maybe.
bet.
to be the comeback player, you got to be injured, don't you?
No, for a Pro Bowl.
Oh yeah, my
No,
bad.
I meant to.
Uh,
Yeah. Kelsey. Yeah, I was like, because like Kelsey won it last year. I think he can go back at being a Pro Bowler.
honestly, any of our linemen have the potential to be in it, dude.
Yeah, I'm just excited just for football to come back. Like it's been so. It feels like forever. Like
Yeah.
it feels like forever this season. Last season went by too quick.
You know, that's
Yeah.
because we're all excited for it this year.
Right. Right. That makes sense. And I'm telling you, once basketball season's over, I'm putting all my content into Eagles. Like, just I've been trying to get more content out for the Eagles since the draft and everything. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, once these Sixers playoffs are over, look out.
Keep
Well,
running,
now the
Mitch.
mini-camp-
Yeah.
Now the mini camp and shit started, dude. You should have more to talk about.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
It's been quiet the last couple of weeks, you know. I think that's what really sucks about the off season. You know, you can't really talk about much except old times and what you hope to expect, unless something drops, you know. But here soon, you'll have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, like right here, I just Googled Philadelphia Eagles rumors, and the first thing was like Philadelphia Eagles roster 3 trades this front office should consider. Let's start with the obvious. Okay, who would that be? Oh my God, Zach Ertz, first one. Okay, that's one.
That seems pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stephon to trade for Stephon Gilmore, that's 2. And what's the third one? Derek Barnett. Okay. The Eagles sent a 2022 first round pick and a former first round pick selection, Derek Barnett, for the wide receiver DK Metcalf and the 2022
I
sixth
actually
round
saw
pick.
that earlier. I saw that earlier. And
I might have
if
seen
I
it.
saw that
Seriously.
trade, and I'm like, yes, absolutely.
First off, that guy's smoking crack. There's no way Seattle's coming off of DK. Come on now.
Yo,
If they
Ryan,
do
what is
that,
good,
there's
my
a bunch
guy?
of idiots if they do that.
And I'm sorry, y'all, if you don't like my language. That's the reason Uncensored's in my name. So 'cause it's very uncensored. I will tell you how I feel.
I don't get paid. I don't get paid,
Yeah,
so it
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
exactly.
Hey,
I don't get paid
I-
either, man. I will tell you how I feel. If my team is shit, I will fucking tell you. Like,
Yeah.
AK, I respect you for doing that, man. You're coming from the heart, and I respect all people that do that.
hey, I will be the first to tell you, my stream is all going to be opinion based. You know, I mean, there will be facts in it, but I'm going to tell you how I feel about that fact. You know, whether
Yeah.
you like it or not, it is what it is. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I'll never disagree with anyone's opinions ever. You know,
I'm
you're
definitely
entitled.
gonna make a video on this, or I'm definitely doing this for DK Metcalf.
Yeah, no, that's dumb as shit, dude. There's no way that would ever happen.
It won't, but it's just like for the clickbait, you know. You just put a you put DK Metcalf there, Eagles logo, and you go DK Metcalf to the Eagles ? And you get a lot.
Yeah.
I still don't know why we passed them up at 57 and 2 years ago.
I don't want
JJ.
to know, honestly. I just don't want to know.
What was going on in the Eagles front office when they made that selection?
Did you guys see like what happened when the Eagles passed up on Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, I saw that. Rick Spielman and the Vikings front office started laughing at the Eagles.
Yeah. And you know what else is funny? I was just thinking this. How many of the Eagles took the Colts players or coaches? Like we took we took Nick Sirianni. We took
Gannon.
the new signing, LaRaven Clark.
Laven Clark, yeah.
Yeah, that's two. And I feel like there's another one.
Jonathan
Gannon.
Gannon.
Gannon, yeah.
We also got Kevin Patullo, their former wide receivers coach for the Colts.
Oh my God, I'm getting annoyed at this. We're becoming the Eagles coach right now.
Can we just be ourselves? I don't want to be the Philadelphia Colts.
I don't either. I would not be surprised if we get T.Y. Hilton.
No. Didn't they just re-sign him anyway?
I think
Yeah,
so.
they did.
That would be funny as hell. I'll be like, hey, T.Y. Hilton's now an Eagle.
Hey, if they're open to trading Michael Pittman to the Eagles, I'm down to do that in a heartbeat.
Dude, I don't want any more wide receivers, man. I'm good.
Oh, you don't?
We need to see what we got, man.
Oh, yeah, we don't need any more.
I mean,
yeah, you're right.
you got Devontae Smith, you got Grimes, you got Hightower, Watkins.
Someone did it this like bunch. That's hilarious. I
mean, my God, dude. I mean, you got to see what you have eventually. It's going to get to the point where, you know, Watkins and Hightower is on the practice squad because we have so many people in front of them. Like, it's just getting to the point where I feel we're wasting draft picks because we're not using players. Like, if you draft people, use them. If we're not going to use them, you just wasted value for another position. And so we have to see what these guys are. We do.
It's just like insane. Like all this depth we're getting, and like the depth we're getting, probably I'd say like 50% of them are not even going to play. I'd say solid 50. Or
That's why I
even
said the last three we just got, man, you'll never probably see them on the field unless someone's injured.
I could honestly see Clark there. I could honestly see Clark there. See him playing.
Yeah, I think the Eagles need I know they drafted Devontae Smith. I still feel like other than drafting Devontae Smith, they keep missing on those like playmaker type wide receivers that can stretch the field and dominate. And I hate when they do that. Jefferson, Metcalf.
LaRaven Clark and Jonathan Gannon will be able to give some more coverage and more blitzing out, and also good gameplay, or game plan, whatever. Yeah, honestly, you need that chemistry.
I think Gannon's going to be good for us, dude.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He won't be as good as Jim Johnson, I think. But God, I miss that. I miss that guy. Yo, Ryan, thank you, bro. Thank you. Much appreciated. I hit that a week ago? But it is what it is. How does someone actually dislike this? I'm just laughing.
What?
Someone actually disliked the stream. I'm just dying.
At least you get a view, man. At least you get a view.
I know. I'm so close to 100K total views.
Hey man, even negative views are good views.
Yeah. Ah, man.
I
Who do you
love
guys see-
haters, dude.
Oh yeah. Who do you guys see running back? Who do you guys see running back kick returns? Is it going to be the same guys last year?
You know, if Boston Scott stays on the team, which I don't know how that would happen, but if he does, I could see him being that person because he does an okay job at doing it. But when you have Rager on the team, I'd probably use Rager. I wouldn't use Smith because that's just more of an option to get him injured.
I would not use Smith at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
granted, he's good at it, but when you have Rager, why even take that chance? You know, Rager did a good job. You saw what he did in Green Bay on that one kick return.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, he can do it.
Could you imagine Whiteside out there? Imagine Whiteside returning.
Do you see my face? I'm not laughing.
I think it was. But,
That's
yeah,
not-
someone actually hit it.
It's funny, but I'm trying hard not to laugh because it's just that funny.
Yeah.
But I'm being serious. No, I hate that guy, man. I do.
Yeah, so do I. If he makes the cut, I'm gonna be like, how? I'm gonna be like, how?
If he makes
how?
the cut, it's because he's secretly blowing Howie Roseman. All right, I'm not even playing.
Yeah, I get that. But it's just like,
But
How
it's
many
like I
catches-
told you, man. If you cut Matt Collins, you have to cut JJ Arcega-Whiteside
yeah,
because Matt Collins had more statistics and better stats than JJ does, and you cut him, so you have to be fair. I mean, if JJ stays, it's like, well, then why did you cut Mac? That makes no sense. And honestly, I believe Mac's more talented than JJ. So
yeah. How many catches did JJ have last year? I think it was
what
like
was it? 3?
It's like 4 or 5 or something.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4, man. It wasn't anything. I think altogether, man, he only has like 84 yards total and 1 touchdown. And that only touchdown that he has is because Miles Sanders fumbled it into the end zone for him.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I laughed my ass off last year on that. Remember that? He fumbled it. JJ picks it up and then cheers like he was the one that ran it the 70 yards. Like, I
Yeah.
laughed so hard about that. I was like, dude,
Yeah, Jalen
That's
Hurts should.
that's
Yeah.
probably the only touchdown he's going to get to.
Yeah, Ryan, we're gonna talk about that on Saturday in my podcast Sports Chat with Tyler and Philly Jim. So be there for that. But yeah, I don't want to talk about
I'll
it.
be
It's
there.
Jalen
I'll be
Hurts
there
and the
for that,
quarterback. All right. Wait,
No,
what?
the disrespect's real, dude.
Oh, I thought you said something else. So like, oh, you mean that?
No, I did. I said I'll be there too for that.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But no, it's real.
Slay, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm just muting them.
You're good. You're good. I just didn't see that. The running backs. There's so many.
Yeah, I
for the
wanted to
depth
let you
chart.
guys talk.
Oh, okay. All right. For the running backs, there's so many. Like, there's so freaking many. Miles Sanders, Gainwell, God, I'm forgetting them already. Jordan Howard.
Johnson, Howard, Gainwell,
Kenneth
Sanders, Killins, Scott,
Johnson.
Holyfield. Yeah, the list just keeps going and going and going.
When are the cuts? June 1st, right?
Mhm.
Are the cuts? June
Yeah.
1st?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about making this video how Whiteside should be cut before that, but 11-6 or 10-7, we will win the NFC East Division. Jalen Hurts will ball out on the field to make impact and a huge difference in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, could he be
No,
the
I
franchise?
have to agree with him, man,
Bold
because
prediction.
I predicted Hurts to have a season like Wentz did year 2 this year. I think this is going to be Hurts' breakout year, so we'll see.
If
And
he
if he
does
breaks
have
out, we'll
Yeah.
win 11 games, man.
if he does break out, I know we have Joe Flacco for 1 year. Do you see them drafting another quarterback?
No. I think we'll roll with just him and Newman. Honestly, Newman's the only other guy you need.
If he breaks out, yeah.
If he breaks out, what?
does break out, then I don't think quarterback. Yeah, I don't think they draft a quarterback if he breaks out.
Because if something happened to Hurts, man, Newman could handle it. They're damn near the same QB. So,
Yeah.
and that's what's awesome about it too, is they brought someone in where you don't have to change the offense. You know, you're not going from Carson Wentz to Nick Foles. You're not going from Jalen Hurts to Joe Flacco. You know, you're going from Hurts to Newman, and that's a pretty good transition right there.
Wait, I thought Flacco was the backup. I thought he was the 2.
No, I'm saying after this year, if we don't keep him,
Yeah,
like it'll be a easy
Yeah, like
transition
longevity.
because you can run the same offense with Newman that you can with Hurts because they're the same QB.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see who's your surprise
see, man.
cut? Surprise cut. Mine is Greg Ward. That would be a surprise cut for me.
That's a good one. Slay, you can go first. I gotta think about this one for a second.
Slay?
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
Honestly, man,
You
I
know-
haven't even thought about this yet. No one's ever asked that question before. That's a good
I
one.
thought of it the other day, actually. I was
Yeah,
just
that's a
thinking.
good question.
Jamie Newman could be a hidden gem to bring some upside to the talent on the running game and catching the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. How old
Yeah, I
is
mean, you
Jamie
could do a
Newman?
lot of Wildcat with Jamie Newman for sure.
Oh my God. Can you imagine the Wildcat this year? Just with Jalen Hurts?
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be insane to watch.
Well, and you know, you got to factor that into with Hurts's performance this year. You know, having Miles Sanders next to Hurts, that in itself is dangerous. You know, because when you have two very good runners in the backfield, and one of them's your quarterback, you have to take account for that. You know, which is going to open up a lot of room for both to run. You know, that's why I feel we're going to see a lot of RPOs this year. Because I mean, RPOs between Hurts and Miles, dude, that could be dynamic a lot. You know, so yeah, I just see our run game being a huge factor this year.
Yeah. And my surprise cut would I would have to say, if they don't get a trade done with Zach, which I think they're gonna cut him.
That would not be a surprise cut for me, though. That would
Who?
not. Zach Ertz?
Yeah, I
no.
understand that,
That
but
would not.
like, I understand that, but like, I guess there's not that many surprise cuts on the.
You want to know who mine is, man? I'll blow your mind right now.
Go for it.
Dillard.
That was my top 3. My second one would
Between Driscoll, Herbig, Dickerson,
yeah.
and Tooth, and all these. Yeah, I would not be surprised if Dillard comes out here looking like shit, dude. He could end up losing his job. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. My surprise Darius Slay. If that actually happens, which I doubt, but that would be my second.
You couldn't do that.
Exactly. That's why it would be a surprise cut. And we don't have a quarterback taller than 6 foot or 5'10", 5'11".
I mean, dude, if you made a trade for Stephon Gilmore, then we'll talk. But, I mean, you know, right now as we stand, there's no possible way that could happen. Like, you're forfeiting the season if you let that happen.
If what happened? I'm sorry.
If you would trade Slay or let him go, like you're forfeiting the season at that point because we have no one then. Like we would be done. You could throw the football all day long.
I want to see what. So for Stephon Gilmore, if this actually happened, Eagles will send a 2022 second-round pick to the New England Pacers for Stephon Gilmore.
Mhm.
Just a second rounder? Wow. I thought it would be a little more.
That's not bad. I would do that.
I would do that in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
You know,
I mean,
And they can,
you know, a
and
surprise
honestly, they can use Ertz there.
I have. Yeah.
How many picks do we have next year? 10? 9?
I think it's 10.
It's 10? Braden, you're good, man. Ah, shit. You're good. You're good. For a Niners fan, that is. You're good. Ever since I started YouTube, he's been there. So,
Dude, I always have
Yeah.
had respect
No,
for the Niners,
no.
man.
No. They don't need Ertz. They have
no, I'm
John
not saying they
Smith
need.
and
I didn't say they
Hunter
need
Henry.
Ertz. What?
They have Hunter Henry and John.
I didn't say
Smith.
they need Ertz. Where did that come from? It's like,
Well, I mean, all right. If you want to be technical, they don't need him. Wait, he left. Okay. But I mean, yeah. If you want to be technical, they don't need him. But I mean, he would be an upgrade. Still, I mean, it is Zach Ertz. So
Niners are taking it this year? Okay. What trade package would you give up? There you go. What trade package would you give up for Ertz and Derek Barnett? I don't know.
well, at this point, I don't think you're going to get anything for Ertz. Honestly,
We're not. We're not. Like,
So
honestly,
you
we're
can
not.
wipe that off the table. And Derek Barnett, I don't know, man. I'd say a late second, early third, maybe.
Mhm.
He's not worth a one, at least for right now.
Oh, hell no. Isn't he injury prone? I'm just drawing a blank about Barnett. I thought he was injury prone.
No, he hasn't played a lot, but he has played. So I mean, he's been on the field than most people. We'll put it that way, you know. But he has been on and off a lot. And what, his second year, he missed the whole season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey, Braden, who's your quarterback? The Niners, who's their quarterback? You don't trade up to get Trey Lance, and you still have Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think they're going to start with Jimmy.
Then why would you
But they're
trade
gonna end
up?
with
against- I mean, I'll do that. He wanted Fields for the Niners. Where did Fields?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fields went to Chicago, right? Yeah.
The
Us-
reason you trade up for Trey
So-
Lance, man, is raw talent.
Yeah. I guess so.
I mean, no lie. That's the only way you trade up for him is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
dude, he is very good. I mean, imagine if Wentz would have stayed healthy, and his injuries never would have happened, he would have been awesome. Correct. So, and Trey Lance is supposed to be better than Wentz. So why would you not try?
You wouldn't, I guess,
Yeah.
but it's just weird because
Well,
Garoppolo, in
needs
my
time to
opinion,
develop. You know,
Yeah.
they need to develop him. So why not sit him behind Jimmy G for a while? Now I do believe Jimmy G is going to fuck up and he's going to take it from him.
yeah,
But
in my
I
opinion,
don't think-
Garoppolo's underrated. In my opinion,
oh yeah, but
Sure.
I don't think he's going to get the start week one though. I
Oh.
think Jimmy's going to have to fuck up for that to happen, which he might. I mean, who knows?
Braden, if you want to come in here, the link is up there, or I'll just post it right here, dude.
Yeah, come on, Braden,
Yeah,
get in
he,
here, boy. Let's talk about some 49ers.
yeah, he was with me. He was in my live stream when we did the NFL draft. I wanted his reaction when Trey Lance. Um, yeah.
Yo, so let me get your opinion on this Tim Tebow shit, man. Let me hear this. We've never actually got the chance to talk about it, so let's talk about it a little bit.
All right, let's go for it. My thing
How do you feel about it?
is bullshit. Like, honestly, it's bullshit. I hate it. I mean, I don't hate the guy. I just his he has so many people behind him, and that's what I think actually stirred up the pot for him to go do all these adventures, never give up, go to baseball and all this stuff. But there's all these tight ends that don't have a job, and he just takes it And I said before he will be better as a tight end. Stay with the
Well, he
Broncos.
played tight end in high school.
Yeah.
You know, he has a little bit of experience doing it, but I don't know, man. To me, it's a slap in the face to the ones that are already there. You know, I mean, especially the ones that they drafted or traded for. But I heard that on, I think it was CBS the other day. Somebody made a point. It's like Tim Tebow, his name alone is remarkable. You know, you hear Tim Tebow, some people go crazy for him, And if you let his larger than life image get into that locker room and it starts to overtake and he becomes that spotlight and starts stealing it away from Trevor Lawrence, how's Trevor going to handle it? How's these other tight ends that he pretty much was handed a job after not playing for 8 years because he's friends of Urban Meyer, and how are they going to handle it? How's that tight end room going to handle it? Me, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, dude, I worked my whole life to get here, and now this dude's just going to come in and get a contract because of his name, because he knows the head coach. You could divide the locker room up a lot by doing this move. So I hope he knows what he's doing.
To me, Tebow is always thinking he might have charities. He might have all this, donate to all these stuff. But to me, about Tim Tebow, it's all about himself. That's what I think, honestly. He said, I'm going to baseball. He goes to baseball. And does he dominate there? Hell no. He doesn't even do anything.
No.
And then now he's coming back to football because he had that one lucky throw against Pittsburgh. Or that drive or whatever. If it wasn't for that drive, he would not even have a job. I'm telling you.
Well, even he had that drive and he didn't have a job the year after anyway.
I mean, he would not have been. I'm telling you.
No, I agree. Listen, Tim Tebow as a person is an amazing guy. He is. Yeah. He's very generous. He likes to help people, But he was not meant to be in the NFL. I'm sorry. I'll be honest. He wasn't. I mean, he proved that in the year that he started. Yeah, he won games, but how much of that was truly shit fucking luck?
I'm well aware.
Let's be honest. So, trust me, if he was special, they would have kept him. If he was special, somebody would have picked him up after Denver let him go.
This whole thing reminds me of the Johnny Manziel hype. That Johnny Manziel thing. Everyone thought he was going to be the next big thing, and then he flopped. He flopped.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest, though. Johnny screwed himself.
Yeah.
He really did.
He kept clubbing, drinking, and stuff, and that ultimately ruined his career.
He could have been something special if he might have taken it a little bit more serious. And that's what pisses me off about Josh Gordon too, man. Josh Gordon could have been amazing.
Oh my God, yes.
But he had to mess up. He had to keep messing up, Marcus Wheaton, another guy. He could have been amazing. Le'Veon Bell was amazing there for his first 4 or 5 years. But I remember the first, 3 years, he kept getting suspended for the first 2-3 games because of pot. I mean, some of these guys, I have nothing against weed, by the way. I'm just saying. It's a rule, but sometimes just got to take it more serious.
Yeah.
You got to be professional sometimes.
Yeah.
Talking about his whole And Josh Gordon, I mean, he won he's probably going to win another ring. It's just
For
like,
real?
isn't he with the Buccaneers? Or am I thinking of the other guy?
I think he's on the Seahawks. I don't.
No, who was on the Buccaneers? Oh, that was Antonio Brown.
Yeah, that's a B.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how I got mixed up between
Yeah,
JV
no,
and
Gordon. I think he's on the Seahawks.
he might have been cut. Who knows? But yeah. Now Antonio Brown, like his whole thing, and now he comes back and wins the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah. I was threw off by that knee thing. I read that yesterday. I was like, oh, I didn't even know he hurt his knee.
yeah, he did. I forget how severe it was.
Yeah. Well, I guess he had to have surgery on it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
So how about the A-Rod thing then? How you feel about that?
What thing? Who?
A-Rod. Aaron
What-
Rodgers.
Oh, I thought
What
you were
about
talking
that?
about Alex
You think
Rodriguez.
that's
I'm
more-
like, he's like one
No,
of
no,
NBA
no.
team.
Sorry. I call A-Rod Aaron Rodgers just
Yeah.
'cause,
I get it. I would have done the
Like-
same thing. But
Yeah.
if he does not get traded, he's still gonna play. Like they're still gonna have him play. I don't feel like he'll sit out. If he sits out, hey Samuel, what is good? I don't think he'll sit out at all. I think he's too big. I mean, he just wants to win a ring. The Packers haven't helped him in God knows how long. So he'll be like, oh, great, I got to do all this again. And I'm going to show you we'll win a ring this year. Do I think they'll win a ring? Probably not. I got to give that to the Buccaneers again.
Yeah, that one's tricky for me because I understand where Aaron Rodgers is coming from,
Yeah.
But I also do know where Green Bay's coming from. It's a very fine line that they're walking right now because you ultimately are going to have to pay this man. But he is ultimately 38 years old as well.
I could see him
Yeah.
retiring, honestly. That's another thing.
Well, yeah, and that is an option. If they don't want to pay him and they force his hand, he could retire and then come out of retirement, kind of like Marshawn Lynch did. He could pull that kind of scenario. But I just don't see him being traded, man. You have to have a unanimous vote to get him traded, and I don't see that happening. I'm sorry. He's a god in Green Bay. He's
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
than he's bigger than Farr ever was. Farr wishes he could be him.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like, can you really get a unanimous vote to trade this guy? I don't think it's going to
How
happen.
much would they even give
There's-
up for him? Oh, yeah, they announced it. Yeah, they did. It's like 2 firsts, 2 seconds, or something like that.
Yeah. But even still, even if you got 3 firsts, man, I don't think you could convince half of Green Bay to trade him, even for 3 firsts. I mean, like I said, he's a god to some of those people, man. They worship that man. So
Yeah, he's a god in Jeopardy, too.
my stepson's a Green Bay fan, man. He owns like 3-4 Aaron Rodgers jerseys. Trust me, I know how they feel about him. Like
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. For Green Bay, do the fans have like a stock or something?
yes,
Okay. I
you
was
can
right.
buy stock into it. Yes.
Wow. That's like your stepson do that or
No.
no?
He told me he's like he wish he did. He still can. He's young enough. He can still do it. But
Wow.
yeah, no, there's benefits to that, but there's also negatives to that. Like for instance, if you want to trade someone, it's not an owner. The whole town pretty much has a say for the most part. But well, people who have a stock in it, but it's much harder to trade people that way. With us, at least Jeffrey can be like, hey, get him gone. He don't answer to no one. Green Bay actually has people to answer to. they got like a night round table that people sit at and shit and take votes and stuff. So it's weird.
Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine if the Cowboys did something like that? Like for stock? Could you imagine that? I would have been like, dang.
Sorry, I was gone. What happened?
We were just talking about stocks and like the Green Bay Packers, how the fans have it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I brought up, can you imagine if the Dallas Cowboys did that? With like their stock, if the fans have stock in the Cowboys?
I'm surprised Jerry hasn't done it, man. That's just more money in his pocket, and we all know how he loves money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. And I was talking to this Giants guy, and he was like, what do the Cowboys have anything to show besides their stadium? Like, what else do they have to show? And I'm like, you're right. They haven't won anything in 20, 30 years. They haven't really done anything. So, can you imagine if they actually win a Super Bowl in the sometime future? Oh my God, the fans are going to erupt.
They thought we were bad.
Yeah,
These guys will never shut the fuck up.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no,
Giants
no,
went-
and you know that's the thing that really pisses me off about the whole Dak thing, you know, and them talking about it. It's like, dude, you guys realize you were 7-1 at one time, and then you went 7-9 and missed the playoffs in the same fucking year. Like you were 7-1. You could have wrapped this shit up, and then you went 7-1 to 7-9. I'm sorry, but if Dak's elite, how the fuck do you let it slip that bad?
And how would you a top 8 quarterback or top 7?
Man, I don't know.
Because he is a good quarterback, though. You can't even lie, though. Dak is. I hate
Sorry, I
giving
can't agree with you on that.
Cowboys.
Listen, Slay, he has 3 number 1 wide receivers. You put fucking Dak on our team last year, he probably does just as bad, if not worse, than Carson Wentz fucking did.
No,
Yeah,
I think he would have played a lot. I think he would. I know our team was horrible and it was dog shit, but I can't even tell you enough that I think Dak would have played better. I'll be honest with Dak. That season for Wentz was just garbage. I feel like.
do you not
It
see
wasn't-
this man when he plays under pressure? Have you not watched Dak Prescott play when he cannot throw the ball? He is the most unaccurate fucking quarterback in the NFL. Like that's why they went from 7-1 to 7-9 that one year, because when he lost Ezekiel Elliott and he was getting pressured all the time, and I believe that was the year Zach Martin and all of them were out, you know, because Zach had that back issue. Dude, he was getting pressured all the time and he was shit. No, he would not have done anything on our team last year. He wouldn't have.
Granted, his offensive line was garbage. Then
Yeah, well, ours was garbage last year. That's what I'm trying to say. He wouldn't have done anything. He would have been worse. Because he cannot
man.
play when there's pressure in his face.
I agree that he doesn't play good under pressure, but like I feel like he's one of those quarterbacks where he does good when he has to. He does good when like the offensive line around him is solid to above average, and if he has a singular number 1 receiver, he's gonna ball out. Like it doesn't matter.
Well, maybe someday we'll get to witness that.
Yeah, but hey, when Wentz was here, I thought Wentz was better than that.
Oh, yeah. By far.
We all did. That was facts. The year that he won Rookie of the Year or MVP, Dak?
Yeah.
He won Rookie of the Year.
And who won MVP? That was Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, no.
No, MVP was Aaron Darnold, I believe, that year.
2016?
No, defensive player, I mean, sorry.
Oh, 2016. I think Matt Ryan won the MVP.
Yeah.
What did they have to show for it after that? They lost in the first game. Like, yeah. It's just like this. I just want to get a Cowboys fan on here I just do.
Well,
Mitch and AK. You know what's surprising to me? I had this debate a lot with some of my friends and stuff, and we argue about this all the time. I say they make these outlandish takes that they think last year's Dak, when he played those 4 games and balled out, they think that he played better in those games than an MVP Carson Wentz when he was in his prime.
I got nothing to say about that.
yeah, I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
That tells you how dumb Cowboys fans are, I guess.
You know what's so funny? Just watching Stephen A. clown on the Cowboys fans. Like, it's hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
People
Yeah.
hate the guy, but I'm like, he brings out the most energy, I feel like. But,
Yeah.
it's-
I
do
listen
do
to
those
Shannon
things?
Sharp a lot. I like him. Shannon Sharp from Undisputed.
Yeah. Yeah. I miss Skip and Stephen A. though. I will always miss that. When I was at school, I would be in my computer or one of the computers just having my headphones in watching First Take while the class would be on. And I'll be like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love watching Stephen A. Man. I love watching Skip though too.
Oh, yeah.
I just hate watching Max Kellerman clown Carson
The first-
Wentz.
The
Dude,
first,
okay, first of all, I gotta say this. Max Kellerman, like, I'm so happy he does what he does because you know what? It's guys like him that make me believe I can make it because that motherfucker makes me look smart. Like, I don't know how
Yeah.
the fuck he is who he is. The shit he says sometimes is just so fucking outlandish, man. Like, I'm like, how do you have a fucking
Steph
job?
Curry.
Seriously.
He thinks Iguodala takes his. She takes Iguodala over Steph Curry for a last second shot.
they get paid. He got paid to say that.
Like, I
Iggy
hope
or
that's what
Curry.
I honestly hope, dude, he's not that daft. Like, I hope he does it just for clicks. Like, I'm telling you, because I worry about him sometimes. Some of the shit that man says, I
Right.
question.
Yeah. Samuel, the first game is Sunday at 1 o'clock. Sixers versus either Indiana or Washington. That's the first game.
Lakers Sixers NBA Finals matchup. Ooh, could be exciting.
I was watching Colin Coward, and he predicted the Lakers and the Bucks, and he had the Bucks winning.
Mm-mm.
The Bucks have the
I can see
hardest
that.
road. The Bucks have the hardest road to the playoffs. They have to go through Miami, then Brooklyn, then the Sixers. They got the hardest road to the playoffs.
I will not speak about this because I don't watch basketball, so y'all can talk about
Oh, you
it.
don't? All right. You know what? I think I'm about to. I
Nah,
gotta
man.
get ready. I gotta head off anyways. Gotta get ready for dinner. But thank you guys for everyone coming out. It's been fun. Even that guy who dropped a dislike. Thank you. And
Thanks for the view, I guess.
I guess that's the best way to look at it. And I'm gonna try to come up a video.
Thanks for
probably
having me
tomorrow.
on, man.
Yeah, no problem. I'll definitely
Yeah,
have
thanks
you
for
guys
having me
on
on,
for my
dude.
sport. Yeah, for sports set, I'll definitely have you guys on. We just got to work out a day, so I'll DM you both.
Summer, maybe
Oh,
I could slip something in there in the summer when I'm available.
It's every Saturday night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. I could do that.
Yeah, I don't have to be at work till 11, so
All right, we'll work something out then. All right.
sorry my knowledge was shit today, man. Like I said, I'm just still tired. I woke up and got on here.
Hey.
So.
You know more than me. I'm just saying that right there.
I won't say that.
All right, guys. Catch you later.